I take a week feeling like a boiler or heater. A lot of heat in my upper body, mainly so much pressure in my head and chest. It's very uncomfortable. I am in bed because of it. It is very difficult to me doing normal things in daily life because of it. I can't concentrate in anything because of this intensity. Sometimes I feel very strong, the beating of my heart. I know this is the energy in the body, but what to do, or what is your experience about it? I wouldn't like to get to the hospital. Thank you so much. Hi Josie. First of all, I don't know what the meaning of it is. It could be that there is something physically wrong with you and you need to go and get checked out by the doctor. So I wouldn't take anything that I say as a prescription of health. If it is spiritual, I'm going to talk about that, but that's if it is. It might actually be a physical condition. I mean, in the end, you could say everything's spiritual if you really boil it down, but in the world of things, it could be that you're having some health issues. So I would advise you to check that out and to eliminate it, because if I don't do that, you could blame me for not doing that. If you did have health problems. The spiritual teacher, she advised me not to go to a doctor. Now I've had this and the medical cost got this. That's a very negative perspective on people. My apologies, it just popped out. So what it could also be is chakra issues. So it could be a lot of energy arising, Kundalini energy arising from your chakras. Does it come with emotions? So that's something that you could explore. Like this heat in your body, can you find emotions in it? Is there a story, or is there stress in there? Or a story that's hiding? Like putting your attention in your upper body and seeing if there is like a story where you feel stressed, or you feel victimized, or you feel unloved, or you feel hurt. Like you can ask yourself questions. And the way I feel like it's good to do this is by shutting your eyes and putting your attention, say, in these chakras, so putting your attention in your heart. And you can even massage it and just giving it space. So if it's in the heart, then there's pain there, then it's most probably something around love. So do you feel like you're going to be abandoned? If it comes from your throat, then it could be something like you're not being heard, nobody hears you or listens to you, or that you can't say what you want. If it comes from the solar plexus, then it could be about control. If it's about the forehead, it could be overthinking. If it's about the crown, it could be like non-connected, not connected to something bigger than what we are. So you can just ask these questions and just explore, like if there's emotions there and what the stories are. And sometimes when you begin to realize what the stories are, you begin to connect it to what's happening in your outside life. So sometimes you need to stop something that's happening in your outside life. You know, like job is creating some form of stress, or your partner, or you're feeling too much pressure to do something. A lot of the time, people's illnesses manifest because of their stories, and they could also manifest into illnesses, but sometimes you're not even ill. Like sometimes people are having panic attacks and it's about stress or heartbreak, and they feel like the heart is having like issues, they're having a heart attack, whereas actually it's an emotion that's in there, and that pain of that emotion, and they think that's my heart, and they don't connect that there is an emotion going on there. This particularly happens in people that are very disconnected from their body. So there's all types of things that you can do as a solution to that, but knowing at the same time that that's not a prescription, that's a description of what can happen. So I can speak about these things, and then there might be an interest that arises in Jose, and then he goes off and investigates that. But the idea that I am saying to you that you should do it is illusory. There is just a happening. It's like if I were teaching how to bake a cake, I could say to you, first of all, you have to turn on the oven, and then you would turn around and turn on the oven. And then you think that you're doing it, that you have free will, but actually it's two instruments interacting together. Just like when your phone is speaking to the car, they call it that, you know, interacting and affecting the car. If that makes sense. You'll see. Thank you.